Smith. Siakam. Wadley.
This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Lakers win the tip. Hachimura outside. And here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Look, I know he knows the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that could pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Thank you for that, Allie. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Hachimura from long range. The rebound by Turner.
He didn't make them pay for that great defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Hachimura. Turner covers. From the baseline. And it's Hachimura missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up.
Siakam left side. Back to Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnovers when you're playing for the Lakers.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Finney Smith. Hayes for three. The Pacers pull it in. Nembhard outside. Outside Nesmith. And here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Charity strike shot. And it's Indiana
again. Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shot. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Indiana leading by 5. There's a screen by Turner. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length, and he's more than capable of finishing inside.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game here. Turner can always value on a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little area.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way. The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Down low. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Toppin. Siakam, right side. Puts the move on. Finney-Smith pulls it in. 43 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. To the middle. Toppin shot is off. Outside Vanderbilt. To the inside. Finney-Smith. Excellent D there from Siakam. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Toppin outside. Here's Mathurin. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front. They lead by... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe. But that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Halliburton goes. Can't hit from in close. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Vanderbilt. Walker with a steal. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Indiana shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A. It comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
There's a screen by Toppin. Halliburton left side. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Finney-Smith. Up top Vanderbilt. Still without a bucket. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana leading by 7. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Vincent with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Connect. Off the left rim and out. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5. Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside. Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Back to Vincent. Pass to Finney-Smith. And he gets that one. Now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
Look at Finney-Smith tossing up the floater. Didn't know he had that in his bag. He's got a nice array of shots when you combine that with the 3 and the drive.
Now Toppin. Halliburton with the ball. He's covered by Reeves. Back to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Hey, I'll say this about Halliburton. He is a great decision maker. You won't see him mess up the pick and roll very often.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. The floater. The Pacers pull it in.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed it in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league. Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length on the backboard, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for a long, elite-level point guard.
And the second free throw is good.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Finney-Smith's shot is off. Pacers leading by 7. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And one thing that Siakam has always had in that for Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here in Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase the championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Pass to Turner. Over Finney-Smith. Turner, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Out to Hachimura. Now here's Finney-Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney-Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
It's James on the wing. Classic move by LeBron James.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Pass to Halliburton. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jumps there.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic. Nothing fancy right there. Just takes the 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
This will be his third free throw of the game. James, no good on the free throw.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is a complete package.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Got a hand on it. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Lakers on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Indiana trailing here. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land a historic franchise like the Lakers.
James. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And now we got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Back to Halliburton.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
Here's James. Here we go, one-on-one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned free throw.
Good on the second one. And you think about the value Adrian Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. He has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Siakam in the post. Turner. LeBron with the rebound. On the wing, Hachimura. Shoots over Nesmith. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura. Indiana leading. Siakam looking it over. Outside Nesmith. Turner with it. Give him 8. Pass to Halliburton. Nesmith on the wing. Turner with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Hayes. Misses the baby hook. Doncic on the wing. Yep, count it. And that ties it up.
I can't figure out why they aren't going to him more. I mean, he's scoring the ball well for him.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now Turner. Pass to Siakam. Turner inside. Nifty move. No luck on that one. Solid defense from Hayes. LeBron attack mode. And they take the lead. James has got 12.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Shoots it from the corner. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Boy, beautiful looking jump shot by Turner. He's inside, about rising up from there.
Doncic. Halliburton with some nice D. There's a screen by Turner. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
See the win.
.151 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hayes. Outside, Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Here's Hayes. He's scoreless. Kept alive. Over Toppin. Right side, Finney-Smith. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Now here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Here's Toppin. Plenty of space. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Oh, man, Toppin,
The
man.
defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Outside Reeves. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reeves got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton surveys the floor. Back to Toppin. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Luka. Over to the left wing. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance for the three-point play. It goes on Obi Toppin. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe of the game. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they had the tools to do it.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. Back to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton, no good. Outside Reeves. Shoots over Shepherd. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Lakers ahead, leading by 3. And time to... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Allie, thank you. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Los Angeles leading by 3. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to connect. Hachimura from long range. Siakam pulls down the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Halliburton outside. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Lakers ball. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and Turner with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. So it's Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Halliburton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game. You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Halliburton. Hachimura with a rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Misses.
When I was that, man.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Hachimura right side. Over Siakam. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Halliburton. Over Finney-Smith. Another miss by Halliburton.
This has not been his best quarter. You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Los Angeles making a change here. Here's James. The Lakers with another miss. Turner with it. Hayes picks him up. Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. To tie it up. Oh, yes, sir. Halliburton from deep.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Outside Reeves. It's James on the wing. Now Hayes. Outside Reeves. Hachimura from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Lakers lead by 3.
A smart decision-maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with. This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Hachimura outside. Back to Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Pacers with a rebound. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 have gone by. Siakam outside. Back to Turner. Pass to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Turner. Over Hachimura. Here's Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. It's Reeves with the drive. Oh, and the jam by James.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. From downtown. And it's Hachimura missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Siakam. Oh, sweet move. Hachimura with a rebound.
Come on, man.
Intentional foul. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
And Indiana misses again.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
It's going to be hard, though. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff.
Yeah, come on, but
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now, here's Garland. It's Allen on the wing. And it's Allen with the jam.
Come on, man.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Pass to Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And for those who are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
Now here's White after the miss from Evan Mobley. Porzingis inside. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instinct with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Tatum with it. Garland picks him up. Count it.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now, here's Garland. Mitchell left side. 6 to shoot. Nobody near Allen. Off target from outside. Celtics trailed by 3. Pass to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a hit block.
Mitchell left side. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's Brown. Now White. Boston needs to get off the shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Outside Garland. .109 left here in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Allen.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Celtics making a switch here. Celtics trail by 5. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Craig makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Mitchell looking it over. In the corner, it's Mobley. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Craig. Horford from outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Mobley wide open. And a miss there on the dribble. Back to Craig. Here's Pritchard. Back to Craig. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace. Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Hunter. Here's Mobley. Again, Mobley missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Mobley is screened to the right side. Pass to Jerome. Cleveland moving the ball around. Hunter on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Porzingis with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
The Cavaliers trailing. Garland looking it over. Pass to Hunter. Off target from three-point range. Here's White. It's tipped.
And putting that 7-2 wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working it.
And another miss by Cleveland. Down low. White drives in. Pass to Tatum. Now here is Holiday. To the middle. And Cornette gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
To the inside. White. The kick out to Tatum. To the paint. Porzingis can't hit.
Mama.
And here is Garland. Still yet to score. It's Strus on the wing. Now, here's Garland. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And it's Mitchell missing. Celtics leading by 4. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length,
man.
timing of Evan Mobley.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Just under 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
The wide open look here for Garland. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself. The answer back from distance.
Here's Horford. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Right now, let's turn it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. God, they're still together. Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, Mitchell's confidence is off the charts right now. Off the dribble jumper, yes, sir.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Pass to Horford. Stolen by Thompson. Pushing it up. And here's Cruz for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Now Horford. And the jump by Horford.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. It's been fairly even so far. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
The shot's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Okay, Evan Mobley is big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Hits it from 3-point range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Outside Holiday. Tatum down low. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Yeah, but the hand in the face is critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Holiday for three. And it's
Boy, man, come on.
Outside Garland. And here is Hunt. Back to Garland. A good look from Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Boston making a switch here. Celtics trailed by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Here's Brown. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscles.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
5 on the clock. Mobley is free. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Strus for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Holiday with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
Well, at 7'3", Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Up top, Garland. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Outside Garland. Mobley is free. Launches it. Carries it from 3-point range. Mobley's got 7 points.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Drops in the tray. Strus has got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Back to Porzingis. Brown outside. Over Allen. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Boston making a switch here. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wade has the open look. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Horford with it. Brown deciding where to go with it. Got it off in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Bruce in the corner. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, Tatum finds a way.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Cornet. And the shot goes in.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Down low. Okeke. Bruce in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Boston trailing. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Cornet. Inside. Porzingis inside to tie it up. And it's good on the way. Cornet's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see, guys.
Thank you, David. And they get it back. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Boston has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no passes. And Brown throws it down.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Mobley. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Tatum. Nice move. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
And Mitchell drops them both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Out to White. Stolen by Mitchell. Hunter the screen. Mobley right side. Here's a Okoro. That 3 off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. Holiday with it. Garland picks him up. To the inside. Here's Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. .127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Garland. Down low. Allen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And Allen comes to goal.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
It's White on the wing. Back to Tatum. Now White. Driving the lane. Outside Brown. Shoots over Strus. Count it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Allen for three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And they go to the intentional foul. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
Outside White. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Hunter grabs the miss. Now Cleveland moving it up. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And Boston with the rebound. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops.
Oh, man. Gee, man.
Let's go ahead and say. TV.
Oh, yeah, let's go. That was perfect. Welcome to an all-new episode.
I still what's going on. Okay. It just stopped. Fine, but 2.5%. Sure. Houston. I still black. Got black. What? We dog. Some dog. Jawan. I'm Jawan now. That chick is really boring.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Outside McDaniels. They get it back. And there's a 3-second violation. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Out to James. Outside Reeves. Back to James. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
5 to shoot. Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
James, left side. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Gobert. Here's Randall. And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he buries his first look.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Here's Gobert. Some solid defense from Hayes. All right, let's check in with Allie the Force.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Doncic. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Doncic. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And it's James with the jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
you.